Hey everybody, it's Agent Nemitz and welcome back today to another Snapshot review video for Minecraft 1.13. That was a little awkward of an intro, but we're gonna stick with it. Why not? So we're just gonna hop right into some of the changes that are in this week's Snapshot 18W21A. This actually came out 2 days ago, so I'm a little late on recording this. I apologize about that, but we're getting to it now. So without further ado, let's get into some of the changes. One of the first changes, it deals with some of the things I have in my inventory, and it is recoloring some of the text. So you'll see as I hover over, is when you have the F3 and H on, or the advanced tooltips, you can see, like attack speed and attack damage. Actually, I don't even think you need the advanced tooltips on to see that, but you can see it's highlighted in green now. It says when in main hand, and the 1.6 attack speed and 7 attack damage, or whatever it would be, the attack speed and damage, it's in green now. So that's different than before. Then other things that were changed were the colors of some of the text for these things. Okay, so what else uses colors to identify, things? And I was thinking, maybe it's a rarity, like how rare it would be. Kind of like in, I don't know, this is just an example, kind of like in Fortnite, how there's different rarity of guns. Common is, the white or gray, and then next comes blue, which is like rare. So conduit and beacons are rare in this case, and then next would be, there'd be green also, but we're just gonna ignore that. And then there's purple, which would be the dragon egg, and then legendary is like the gold or the orange or whatever. So these are all like legendary type items here, and this would be like an epic type item, and this would be rare, and then everything else is like common. So that was kind of my idea on what it is. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, that's just my guess, but all this seems kind of rare, or like the most rare of anything, especially like this, this and this. Everything else is kind of easy. Like you can get this from buried treasure, and this from fighting a wither, this from fighting a dragon. So that was my idea on what this stuff was. Alright everybody, so the next change has to do with dolphins, and this week they are supposed to, actually let me drink this night vision potion real quick. They are supposed to give you, along with Dolphin's Grace, you're supposed to be able to feed them. So like say I'm holding a fish, they're gonna actually like come near me now and not freak out, and then you feed them, and you hear that noise they make. Listen, almost like gnawing sound, and then you start swimming by them, and they're supposed to lead you to a buried treasure. But that's a little bugged out this week. From everything that I've seen, they're supposed to lead you towards a chest underwater, like a buried treasure or a city, like one of those underwater cities or one of the ships. But they do not do that. Feeding them does give you the Dolphins Grace when you start swimming by them after you feed them. So that's not new. Or that is new right there, but they do not lead you. So maybe they're going to release a snapshot, like another snapshot this week or next week, like fixing this feature. But I think it's a really cool feature. Alright guys, so the next couple changes for this week's snapshot have to do with item frames here. So let's actually clear out this so we can see what is going on. And alright, so what it is now the shading for item frames is different. What I mean by that is on the top, it's going to be the brightest, and it's going to be like really nice and bright on the top, as you can see from all these block demonstrations. But on the bottom, it's going to be really dark. You see that? See the difference in color? Like even from the bottom to the side, there's a big difference in shading. And it adjusts, like it was always like this. Whoa, my mouse freaked out. But when you turn it, it now adjusts for however you turn it. So this one's now on its side, and the top is still bright instead of this side. And now this side is the darkest instead of this side. And it'll do the same thing for everything that you put in there, no matter what the rotation is. So put the bottom on the top will be bright, bottom will be dark now. You see that? So that's one big change. Another big change is that carpets and glass panes are supposed to be visible from maps now. As you can see from my hidden message, that you can see carpets just fine. It looks like they need to work on the glass panes a little bit because I am right now above where it should say go, but it's not there, so that's kind of unfortunate, but they're working on it. You know, it's still snapshots, so they're working on it to fix it right now. Another nice change is that the grass blocks no longer grow underwater. I've been in this world, you know, for about 5 to 10 minutes already, and in previous snapshots, grass and mycelium would have spread to underwater blocks already, and this probably would have all been grass underwater. And that's because they changed how light goes through the water now. It used to not go through as much, so grass wouldn't grow underwater. But now they changed it. Light still gets through just fine the same way, but they changed how the block works. So that way, you know, you don't know. It says that's an Enderman. That's definitely not an Enderman. That's weird. But yeah, so that is the change for this week, or another change for this week, I should say, is that mycelium and grass don't spawn in and underwater now. So they finally fixed this, because that was a bug with all the snapshots recently, and I'm really glad that they've changed that because I didn't want to have to deal with underwater grass and mycelium in my world. So everybody, another great change for this week is that ocean monuments are now fixed. If you were upgrading from Minecraft 1.12 or older, you know, where monuments and other things that spawn naturally in the world, like that have unique mobs at least, so like the mansions, the woodland mansions, and these ocean monuments, they wouldn't spawn like guardians, or they wouldn't spawn the evokers and vexes and all those things that spawn in with mansions, because like it would override that it isn't actually here. In previous snapshots it wouldn't, at least. So they fixed that for this snapshot. So if you're upgrading your 1.12 world to a 1.13 world, it now will not bug out, and this will still be an ocean monument or ocean ruin, and guardians will continue to spawn here even though they wouldn't in previous versions. Alright guys, so along with everything I mentioned, they also have been going and squashing, as they would say, or getting rid of major bugs in each snapshot, and if you want to know the full extent of all these bugs that were changed, you can always go to Minecraft.net and check the changelog for each snapshot if you so desire. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Obviously there's still a lot more things to fix before going into the full 1.13 release, but they said in a recent snapshots changelog that they are drawing really close to the pre-releases, and after pre-releases comes the full update, and so usually that means it's about a month away. So we're about a month away from Minecraft 1.13, and I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for all these new ocean and blocks to be coming. I'm just super excited for it all. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. It's gonna add a lot more to the game, and like a lot more exploration with the buried treasure and these ships and the city ruins and dolphins. It's just so much. It's awesome. I'm really excited for that. But like I said, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like for me. Subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So take care. Have a great day, and bye-bye.